Hello everybody, I'm Ellbristow, this is Ellitopia Gaming. Welcome back to KSP Live. Last week's stream was a bit of a short and not particularly productive live stream. Although we did get our first geosynchronous satellite in orbit, which was a good step forward. Turns out it wasn't quite geosynchronous as I thought it might be. I think for some reason, I think the KSP day length is slightly different in the modded version of KSP that we're using. Rather than an exact 6 hours, it's 5 hours 53 minutes and 54 seconds or something strange like that. So we lost kind of synchronization with the geosynchronous satellite that we put up. However, over the last week I have spent some time launching 2 more geosynchronous satellites and some more other satellites as well. There's a lot of satellites at the moment. But yes, we have from KSC, we have the Geosync 1, which was the first one we launched, which was originally directly above the KSC, the Space Center. But slowly, as we've been time accelerating, it has been drifting out of sync. So I have been kind of tweaking the orbits of these things. You can see that they're all on slightly weird orbits at the moment. Although, if I have calculated things correctly, they are on pretty much exactly geosynchronous orbits now. Apparently Kerbin, if we have a look at the information for Kerbin, the rotation period is now 5 hours 53 minutes and 52 seconds, not an exact 6 hours. So this one, for example, it's just past the apoapsis and it will be back there in 5 hours and 51 minutes. So we're about as close as we're going to get to geosynchronous with these 3 satellites. With these 3 satellites in geosynchronous orbit, we can kind of communicate with almost anywhere we want to. There are some power issues because we haven't yet unlocked the extending solar panels, but that hopefully won't be too much of a problem after this week's stream. Because, as I say, I've been doing a few launches, completing a few contracts and things like that off camera. And we now have 99.9 science and 603,548 funds. That means that we can do 2 very important things. We can upgrade the vehicle assembly building for 562,500 funds, and we can unlock some science in our sciencey building type thing. Now, I don't know if I want to upgrade this just yet, because that's going to leave us with 40,000 funds. It's enough to launch a satellite. I don't know if that's going to be enough for us to actually do anything that's going to earn us a decent amount of money. Satellite input. Mind you, we've still got to get to Aptor. That'll give us 50 grand. Position an orbit. Position a satellite around Sonna, position a satellite around Kerbin. That's quite an easy one, so we could do that for some easy funds. Okay, so we're not as hard up as I thought we might be. So here we go. Let's which one should we do first? Hello to everyone in the chat, by the way. I can see we've got, I believe, 4 viewers if my information is correct here. That seems a little bit low, but I've not been streaming on Hitbox all that long, so it could just be that the Twitch followers haven't filtered over yet. So if you're watching on Hitbox, then don't forget to say hi in the chat. I think we are going to upgrade this first. This gives us the availability to build craft that have up to 255 parts. And basic action groups become available. Not that really makes much difference to the kind of craft that we've been building. But certainly the 30-part limit, getting rid of that 30-part limit, it's about time. So fanfare and celebration. Let's zoom in actually while we do this. This has taken us a long time to get here. I've just clicked it. That was the wrong thing to do. I didn't mean to do that. Out you come. Thank you. Coming in. Right, try that again. Let's come up nice and close to the vehicle assembly building. There it is. And we are going to upgrade the vehicle assembly building. Here we go. Ta-da! It's very white, isn't it? There we go. That's better. So we've upgraded our vehicle assembly building. It's somewhat larger now. We can now build up to the 255 part limit. That is a lot of our funds gone. We're left with 41,000 funds. But I think we can work with that. We can work with 41,000 funds. Let's have a look in the research and development building, and we shall have a look at what we're going to unlock. Now we have 99.9 science, which means we can unlock one of these, which are each worth 90 science. Miniaturization, we don't need that right now. Space exploration. Now that gives us the press map barometer, the box set thermometer, laser light imager, the hitchhiker storage containment unit, and the mobility enhancer. Landing gives us legs and parachutes and things. Aerodynamics gives us some plane parts. It gives us the C2B Horizon cockpit from the KAX mod. It gives us, what's that, a VTOL jet engine and a VTOL lifter section. I'm not very good with VTOLs. Advanced construction gives us some stuff from the curvable attachment system and the curvable inventory system mods. It gives us lots of stuff to do with the modular colonization system and the orbital colonization system. Lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of extra parts there. Propulsion gives us the little engines for satellites and probes and things. And heavy rocketry gives us the skipper and the Poodle engines, as well as the kickback solid fuel booster. Now, I was kind of hoping that we would be able to unlock the unfolding the unfolding solar panels, but that is not the case. They are worth, 160 science, and we can only unlock things up to 100 science because we haven't upgraded the R&D building yet. So that is going to be the next thing that we're going to have to save up for. Otherwise, we're going to find ourselves stuck in the dark ages as far as technology is concerned. So in the interim, I think maybe space exploration might be the way for us to go. It's that or the space planes, but I think the space exploration, we're going to have more sciencey stuff that we can unlock. See, look, there's 1, 2, 3 science experiments, although that's just a thermometer. But so 2 new science experiments that we can take with us on our probes and on our crafts. As opposed to, I mean, this would unlock all the wings and things for us to do some pretty impressive looking planes. I'm not so keen on that idea though. See this, I mean, this has got the detachment manifold and the radial decoupler and things like that, which would be quite handy to have. It's also got the inflatable stuff, which is quite good for a space station. I mean, it would be nice to have a space station in orbit, but we haven't really got funds at this point. So I think that'll be the next thing we go for. I think space exploration is going to be the way that we need to go, because that is going to unlock a load of extra science points for us. So that is what we're going to do. We have unlocked space exploration, and I accidentally purchased all the parts. That was very dumb. Right. Okay, so we are going to have to run a mission that gives us some funds straight away, because we've only got 8,000 funds. That gives us 16,000 funds. I think we can launch a satellite with that amount of funds. 24,000. I think we can do it. So let's go into our new vehicle assembly building. Hey there, T. Harvey. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, so here we are in our new vehicle assembly building. Let's load up one of our previous craft. We have been using Geosync 1B as well as Inevitable 1 and Hopper 3. I I think we'll load the Geosync 1B. This is not going to be a geosynchronous satellite that we launch, but we can use it as our base. We need to have a materials bay on this one. So the last one I did had to have a mystery goo. So let's add a materials bay. But we can also, because we have the technology, we can also add more solar panels, which I have discovered are extremely important on these craft designs. Yes, they add some weight, but I really don't care, because powering 3 satellite dishes is not an easy thing to do when you've only got static solar panels. So there we go. We have added solar panels. We have added the materials bay. We can also, let's have a look. We can also add the new things. We have a laser light imager presenting the latest in laser-based geological science. This device is capable of vaporizing surface samples to study their composition and expose hidden layers of the surface for further study. That's going to be for a space station, isn't it? For if we dock and drop off soil samples. Press map barometer. That can definitely come with us, because that'll be some decent science points at various locations. See, that's the BoxSat thermometer module, but we haven't unlocked the BoxSat core at this point. So there's not really much point us taking that with us. I mean, we could take some RCS and things, but in fact, we could make it a bit more aerodynamic as well. No, because our funds aren't going to allow for that. Okay, we only have very limited funds. So here is the question: are we going to bankrupt our space program with this launch? It is very much a possibility. Look at that. That will leave us with 749 funds. And I don't know that that's enough Delta V, actually. 5,750. Just about, I think. It's going to be just about enough for getting this thing to the required orbit. Oh, a daytime launch. That's novel. SAS on. Throttle up. Plenty of power at this stage. Our target orbit is going anti-clockwise, which is good. So it's an easterly launch. 954 by 860. Hi, I tried logging in via Twitch, but it didn't seem to work. Yes, you won't be able to log in via Twitch because we're on Hitbox. Yes, you'll need to log in via Hitbox. But welcome, Bismarck Slavinsky. Bismarck, yeah. Bismarck Slavinsky, welcome. Okay, so yes, we are going this way round. So let's jump back to here. Let's have a funky camera angle on this one, shall we? There we go. SAS is on. Throttle is at 100%. We are ready to launch the Colossus 1. Here we go. That's actually a slightly faster launch than before. Let's let it pick up some speed. And then we'll start our turn very, very gently. There you go, the solid boosters. We are on to our liquid fuel. Whoa, that was too fast. Okay, let's gently, slowly start our gravity turn. We could have done it sooner, but because I'm slightly underpowered in this stage, I'm letting the rocket get a bit higher and a little bit faster before we do our actual turn. And we're going for quite a high orbit as well. We're not going for a standard low Kerbin orbit, so... There we go. As we switch to our engine, to our probe engine. Could have put parachutes on that as well, couldn't I? But that probably would have pushed our budget as well. Let's continue pushing our APO up. 954, like 860. I think we've got enough delta V left for that. Oh yeah. There he is. Right. We could actually just keep burning at this point, thinking about it. Let's make sure that we're pointing directly prograde now, because we can now push our APO up, and it's not too far from where our peri needs to be. Our peri needs to be 860, so let's watch our APO and see where that goes. And burning. And let's watch where our peri goes. We now need our APO at 954. Come on. Come on. Spin round. There it goes. Cut. Oh my goodness. Oh, I couldn't have got that closer if I tried. I was trying. There we go. That is bang on target. Which means we've just completed that contract. How easy was that? 43,579 funds, 4 science, 13 reputation. To the dark side you have gone. Okay, so let's get this thing pointing. Let's do it this way so it looks at least realistic. Not that it makes any difference. There we go. We are pointing at the sun. And we are gaining power. This is good. This is a good thing. So, mission control. Geosync 1A. Okay. And then we'll set that to active vessel and activate that. And are we still gaining power? We are. Excellent. Excellent. So, we now... Hey, look at this bizarre communication network that we've got going on. We are currently communicating via Fortitude 5D, EIXSat 4, Hopper 3A, Hopper 3B, and then back to mission control. That's quite a communication network we've got going on there. And actually, what we could do is just via Geosync 1A back to Geosync 1 and back to mission control, but this is apparently a shorter and more efficient communication route. So that is what it's chosen to do. We really need to clear out some of these satellites, don't we? There's a lot of junk satellites around Kerbin. I think we might spend some time getting rid of some of those at some point. But back to the Space Centre for now. Some of those satellites are going to start getting in the way of launches, aren't they, if we're not careful. So, 45,000 funds, 13.9 science. Let's have a look at what contracts we now have available. We still have Flyby Apter as an available contract. We should really be trying to do that. That's worth 50 grand to us. If we can launch a craft that costs us less than 50 grand that can fly by Apter, then we're on to a winner. We can probably do that with the shell of what we have. So I wonder if we make this an asparagus. wonder how well we can asparagusize this craft. We'll stick with the Reliance. See if we do that. Put that down there. That gives us a massive amount of thrust to weight. And we can just add extra fuel as needed. So 7,221, 7,614. That'll push our thrust to weight, won't it? Um, 7,659. Didn't really add much. To collect science from Apter, especially now as part count is not an issue. Yeah. That's not really adding much, is it? However, it will if we do it like this, won't it? Boom! There we go. 7,916 delta V. That's wonky, and that's going to annoy me. Something else feels wonky, but I don't know. There we go. Nice and tidy. So 7,916 delta V. How much do we get if we now add an extra tank? 8,379. Goodness me. And we've still got 1.3 thrust to weight. That's a little bit low. There you go. 1.43 will do it though. We'll probably need to strut this up. We can afford it. We can afford the struts. Something like that. Plenty of struts. I mean, these should really be up here somewhere, shouldn't they? I wonder if we can, let's see, offset. Offset that back up again. There you go. And now our fuel, look at that, our fuel pipes are inside our decouplers. So that's pretty cool. It's a little bit too high though. There we go. So 8,147 delta V for 21,000 funds. That's pretty good. We can put some nose cones on that. That reduces the delta V, but it'll make it more aerodynamic. So SAS is on. Throttle is up to 100%, which is important now because we are running a proper asparagus staging system. Should we have the funky camera view again? There we go. And this is our last attempt on our mission to fly by Apter. Is there any fly vessel anywhere nearby Apter to achieve this goal? Anywhere will do. So here we go, the last chance, heading to Apter. We are away, a little bit slowly, and I don't know why the launch channels didn't work. We just got the ring of smoke, but never mind. We're going to attempt our turn nice and early. And nice and slowly. We'll stop at about 5 degrees for the moment. Is that 5 degrees? I don't know. Come on, let's get down to 45 degrees. Oh, there go those. And they didn't hit anything, which is good. There we go, we're at 45 degrees. Our APO is at 39 already. So that's pretty good. This is quite a nice little craft. I like it. if I can get it lined up here. I can burn there. Oh, that's a new follower. That's Jurek34. Thank you for the follow and welcome, welcome. We're not quite in orbit. We're just shy of an orbit. We've actually still got some fuel here, but all we actually want to do is get to our Apo. Get to the Apo. And do something there. Why is Geosync... Oh, that is Geosync 1. Okay, so let's get communicating with Geosync 1 instead of directly with Mission Control before we lose contact with Mission Control. There is Geosync 1. There we go. That is filling us with power. Can you feel it? Can you feel the power? That is our first bit of debris. Would you believe it? With all these launches, we haven't left any debris in orbit. We are now losing power, but as long as we complete this burn, I will be happy with that. That's fine. Come on, come on. There it is, right. Oh my goodness, right, okay. Not the trajectory I was looking for. How did that end up like that? Oh well, good job we got a lot of fuel. Let's speed up time until we've got power again then. Let's... come on. There we go, right, we have escaped. Now, we're going to need to pull this right back in, aren't we? Oh, our SAS went off. There we go. Where is Apter? There. Whoa, 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 what was that? Oh, no, okay, okay. We could do a flyby of Seren. Not really what we're after. Set Apter as our target. We'll have to correct our inclination at some point. And... ooh! Is that Apter? Is that Apter? No, it's Kerbin. Okay. That will really screw us up. Look at that weird orbit that's giving us. In fact, I don't see an escape there either. How strange. Right, so we need to fix that, don't we? Let's... what way do we need to fix that? Where's our orbit? I think we need to fix it this way. Yeah, that seems to be working. Okay, we were actually a little bit close to an encounter there. I wonder if we can improve on that. We can probably do that. At the... ooh, no. Let go, Kerbin. Let go. What? What? That is a bug that I am not very happy with. We had no encounter with Kerbin showing, and then all of a sudden we flew into it. Last chance, crashed into Kerbin. Nose cone was damaged by engine exhaust from liquid engine. Interesting. Well, how do you deal with that? I don't understand. I've got a feeling that getting to Seren is going to be easier than getting to Aptur. I'm tempted to take the penalty. I mean, it's only 20,000. I'm tempted to take the penalty and cancel the fly by Aptur thingy mission and switch to try and get to Seren instead. Now that we've got more than 30 parts that we can use, and there's a lot of funds tied up in that. You get just an advance of 54,000, and then there's another 50-odd thousand for actually getting the science, and then 100,000 reward. I think we could probably do that. I also think we could start doing some of the Sona missions. I wonder if... we should save that for next week. Right. I think what we're going to do, next week, we're going to try for either Seren or Mun. Seren probably more likely. And, I mean, we probably won't be able to land on Seren, but we might be able to get to the space missions for Seren. Depends on... I don't know the stats of Seren. I'll have to do a bit of research for the stats of Seren to see what the chances of us actually landing on Seren would be. But, yes, I think maybe we will have a look at that next week. Meanwhile, off camera, I will probably run this geosynchronous mission and get that other satellite up for some more easy funds, just so that we've got, you know, plenty of funds before we head off to Seren. And we'll cancel the flyby Aptur because I don't think we're going to do that. It just doesn't seem to want to work. I might try it off camera and see if I can do it. I don't know. Either way, I think we're going to call the stream to a close there for this evening. Thank you for watching, guys. If you're watching this on Hitbox, don't forget to follow us so that you get notifications next time we go live. If you're watching this on YouTube, then don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. I've been ellbristow, you've been watching Ellitopia Gaming, and we have been playing KSP Live. I will see you next time. See you later, guys.